Namaste. Recently, the government of India organized the AI summit in New Delhi, AI India Impact Summit, in which a number of entrepreneurs from around the world came. This was the meeting of its first kind in any developing country, and academic institutions also got a chance to display their ideas. And we saw how the Galgotia University, they presented a Chinese-made robotic dog as their own production, and also the same day they were trying to present a drone, a drone playing a football, which was made in South Korea as their own creation, and they were exposed. It was a huge embarrassment for the government that a university was trying to present somebody else's products as its own development, and the university was asked to vacate the stall space. Incidentally, the space that they were allocated at the summit was more than the four IITs together were able to get. So, which means there must have been some undue influence, and it is a known fact that private universities in India they have to pay tens and hundreds of crores of rupees to the ruling party to get act passed in the state assemblies for their establishment. So privatization of education is something which is affecting the quality of education, is no doubt, but they are also involved in corruption has also become clear now. The incident which has happened in Delhi at the AI summit is just a symptom of the ills which afflict the Indian education system. The Indian education system does not promote creativity, it does not promote original thinking. The children are supposed to learn by rote and reproduce things in the examination. The examination process itself is a big farce. No, in Uttar Pradesh, for example, if you have to appear for your class 10 and 12 board examinations, you can pay 5,000 rupees and the answers will be written for you on the board, on the blackboard, and you can just copy them. And if you don't know how to read and write, that's not a problem. You pay double the amount and somebody else will write the examination for you. And this process of cheating is not just limited to board examinations. Even in examinations which are held for selection, for admission to higher educational institutions, like even the IITs and AIIMS and the medical colleges in the state. In these examinations also, people have been caught impersonating for some candidate. Usually they are the students of the same institutions who have cleared this examination earlier. So they know how to do well in these examinations, and they are paid huge sums of money to appear for somebody else, and students have been caught in these examinations. So education is something which is not taken very seriously in India. It is a process which has to be just completed. Somehow, if you cannot do it honestly, you try to adopt unfair means, you copy, you cheat, you plagiarize. There are institutions in India who have set, this is a matter of shame, but there are institutions who have set up standards for how much plagiarism will be allowed in the assignments submitted by students. So we have come to accept that there will be plagiarism. So instead of trying to promote original thinking and independent thinking among the students, we try to curb the ills of the education and examination process by rules which are frequently violated. So what has happened at the AI summit is just a symptom. Galgotia was foolish enough to have directly used a product in the market and claim as their own. But this is something which happens in institutions all the time. even in the best of the institutions. I mean, at the IITs, there have been cases where PhD theses have been copied, plagiarized, and people have got PhDs. Uh, Research papers, the data is fake. There is rampant plagiarism. Books written by professors, eminent professors, plagiarized. So all this is going on, and it has been exposed. What has been exposed is only a tip of the iceberg. But unless something is done to take care of the basic problem, that is, the process of education should promote critical thinking, and this government is definitely not going to do it. I mean, look at what the Prime Minister does. He organizes conversation with his students called Pariksha Pe Charcha. He never organizes discussions on how the quality of education should be improved, how original thinking and critical thinking should be promoted in education, how we can produce original ideas through research. This is not his priority. His priority is that the students should pass their examinations, and examinations is all which is now a symbol of education. And you complete the process honestly or dishonestly, you get your marks, you get your degrees and certificates, and then such people who are not capable, who are not competent, when it comes to obtaining jobs, even there they have to adopt unfair means. In a lot of government jobs, we hear that huge sums of bribes have to be paid to procure those jobs. So the corruption has system is infested with corruption, and if we have to make the correction in our education system, it has to be an overhaul. It won't any band-aid kind of solutions will not do. So an overhaul of the entire education system is needed, where we should get the basics, our basics right. We have to ensure that the objective of the education is not to pass examinations, but to gain understanding, to gain knowledge, to become competent. Only then we can ensure that incidents like what happened at the AI summit will not happen. Thank you. कितना